Hey guys, it's Ken. Yeah, so today, I'm gonna be reviewing a little game that is, well, it is pretty little. And let me tell you, there's little to follow on because A, it doesn't really have much of a plot, and B, it sucks balls. Why does it suck so much balls? Well, okay, let's get it over with. Superman 64. The first thing that really caught my eye about this game was the cover. Where's the title? If you're gonna make a game, include the title. I think the game box designers probably decided, hey, since Superman's so cool, why doesn't he rip open his shirt and just show off his logo? Because he's like, yeah, guys, you know that I'm pretty cool because I'm showing off my chest. Everyone knows my logo because it's my game, my rules. Well, Superman, I'm sorry to say this, but your rules suck. So how bad is this game going to be? Well, let's find out.
Okay, so here's how I'm going to rate the game, and possibly other games. So, I got 5 categories: story, gameplay, graphics, sound, and music. Pretty basic, but still. So, anyway, story. Other than Superman getting sucked into a VR sim hell, nothing really goes on. He's trying to escape, and yeah, that's pretty much it. 0! Gameplay. The controls are very difficult to master and handle. It's like giving your little 4-year-old sitar lessons while balancing a Ming vase on his head blindfolded. You also have a time limit to fly through, rings. Yeah, freaking rings! When you play your first time, you pretty much use up all your time just to figure out the damned controls. When you start, Superman is in the air, so your instincts tell you to move the control stick forward. If you do, it makes you fall to the ground. So what do? You try every button. C buttons are your punches, L and R don't work. I think they're for power-ups in later levels. Z kind of makes you fly, but doesn't get you anywhere. Pressing B while running makes you fly, but only for a couple of seconds. If you try pressing B again, you'll fall to the ground again. Turns out you have to press B, then Z. Now you can fly, but maneuvering is the hard part. You don't want to go too fast, or you'll end up missing some rings because of the slippery controls. If you miss a couple of rings, going back takes too much time, so all you can do pretty much is a super cool super dance. Oh yeah, and it says Lex wins instead of game over. How stupid is that? 2! Add half a point for super dance. Graphics. Well, the colors look as if they were taken from the 2600, not saying that the 2600 sucked, and used an Atari Jaguar engine to make Superman fly, but saying that the Jaguar sucked. The buildings are mediocre with little to no detail whatsoever. The only details to the buildings are the windows, which are nothing more than colored squares. And the ground. Ugh, don't get me started on the ground. Is this SimCity or Superman 64? Look at the buildings on the ground. There is absolutely no detail whatsoever, just flatness. Flatness! And what's up with the fog? Apparently it's kryptonite fog that drains Superman's powers over time. Not true. If it was what it was, he would probably be walking, or worse, you'd probably be watching him lying on the ground in a comatose state instead of flying through rings the whole game. In fact, the fog was the developer's crappy attempt to hide the draw distance. No excuse. 2. Now, moving on to sound. The sound is just awful. I mean, there's this constant clicking noise. Actually, no, not clicking noise. It's more of a gunshot type noise. But yeah, it's this noise that gets stuck in your head after playing the first level for too long, because it's on constant loop. The punches are decent, but very lackluster in sound quality. And the sounds for takeoff and turns, which are recycled by the way, sound like a couple super silent ones leaking out of his super butt. Did he eat too many bean burritos before flying? 1. Music. Again, there's only one track in the entire game, and it's on loop for the entire time. Not to mention, it's also the main menu music. How cheap can you get? 2. Now here's how I'm going to rate these games. Each category is out of 5, so you add them all together, giving you X out of 25. Then you multiply X by 4 because 4 quarters equal a whole. In this case, the whole is obviously 100. Add 0, 2.5, 2, 1, and 2. You get 7.5. 7.5 by 4 is 30, which gives Superman 64 a total of 30%, or the equivalent of an F-. My
flipping goodness, that was a horrible game. Like, seriously, who in their right mind would buy this crap? Oh, wait, I would. But hey, I only bought it just because I wanted to try out the world's suckiest game, and I wanted to at least own it. But still, who in their right mind would buy this? Heck, I mean, sure, it's a big money guzzler, and it was actually one of the top sellers back in 1999. But of course, a lot of kids were expecting, ooh, sweet Superman, especially after seeing the commercials, which you'll find in the links below. You'll see the commercials just seeping with loads and loads and loads of false expectations, and yeah, really bad false advertising there. And yeah, I still can't believe that Nintendo has its official seal of quality on there, where it doesn't even, it shouldn't even deserve that mark. Yeah, and alright, review's over. Well, I'll see you guys next week with Knife Edge Nose Gunner, hopefully. Well, in the meantime, see you later and peace out.